Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been 0 days since nonsense on the internet, aka a day that ends in Y. So I already reacted to Shu and her most recent video, the male protector fantasy, and so by all means go back, watch that video, you'll see it. I'll try to link it. And it's very rare for her to put out videos this fast because, you know, she usually likes to do something about thinking about, okay, maybe this or that, maybe I didn't want to talk about this, maybe I want to talk about that. And she responded to this very quickly. So if you don't know what happened was, you see Mr. Habbi up here in the top left corner. When he saw her video about this and how she talked about how he wasn't acting very base, he had a bit of a meltdown. Which, you know, as he does, considering he has the emotional maturity of a toddler. And this is her response. So it's curious to see. I've already seen her to say a few things on Twitter. I'm curious to see how she's going to go full response to him. By the way, nice shirt, Shu. You're making my eyes glitch with the freaking... Did you have to wear a red and white blue striped shirt upon a American flag background? I'm like getting a seizure over here. Alright, anyway, come on people. It's time for the drama.
The other day, I made a video about the Pragmata video game drama, and covered some insane opinions people were having about it. How the game activated some fatherly instinct in some men, and how people were calling those men creepy incels for having the basic human desire to start
Being a human
family.
being is creepy
nowadays.
Of
that
Remember that.
Was covering far-left Twitch streamer Hasan Piker's awful opinion about it.
And on the side, unusually often terrorist enthusiasts. Seriously, why does this man have a platform?
I will play that segment in its entirety so you have some context.
Oh God.
What's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers
she expanded his head so he can look
always
normal.
Talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things you actually enjoy, right? If you're a lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and
I
will
swear
never
to God,
have
that's a
sex
still
with
image
woman,
of his dog.
Why do you care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, it's just not something that you're gonna experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right?
This is something that I never understand.
Wow, maybe there's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one and can't seem to find a partner. They feel alienated from their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this. Oh well, guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. Second of all, what is this nihilistic horseshit? You never aspire for anything, never aim for greatness and meeting. And I love how he's like, unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex, bro. Check out this sex haver over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers could easily go to foreign brothels and pay for sex like you, Hasan. Also, 35? No kids?
TikTok, bitch.
Sitting in his ugly ass $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal ass t-shirt.
He doesn't
sitting
own
on his
one.
high horse, looking down at people
Too busy
for wanting
being stuck
something
up.
more out of life. I don't understand how someone could be so mentally mind raped that this is their reaction to such like a simple...
Ask a common socialist who has no clue of history, and you'll know exactly how they can be so utterly fucking mind raped, because they're just utter idiots. The fact that you even have to bring this up is problem with it. Is like, he's so ignorant. And I have respect. Okay, I don't believe in socialism. I don't believe in like left ideology. Because like majority of it to me is utterly stupid. Like, if you are advocating for 9% of like this socialist horseshit, you don't understand reality. But if you do, at least be intelligent enough to know what the fuck you're talking about. And he doesn't even go that far. He's such a LARPer.
Wholesome concept. That was 3 minutes of a 30-minute long video. I didn't think much of it, I just uploaded it and moved on. The next day I woke up And my YouTube homepage was flooded with videos like Shoe on Head just ended Hasan. Shoe on Head destroys Hasan. Shoe on Head finishes on Hasan. Wait, what?
Ew.
I had no idea what was going on.
Style
and to my
on him, girl.
surprise,
Style
he
on
actually
him.
responded back, which then prompted a bunch of new videos. Hasan just had his biggest meltdown. Hasan's biggest meltdown yet.
Yep.
Shoe on Head has completely mind-broken.
Oh. Look. I know him. It's Rev.
Hasan. His response to me couldn't be that bad, right?
Yeah, it's Hasan.
What an unbearable.
This is the man who also said, let the streets flow with their red capitalist blood. Do you think he's going to have a measured response?
The way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shoe on Head. Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl. Ooh, look at me. 4chan guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me. Why would you openly admit that you listen to Shoe on Head? What the is wrong with you?
In this video, I'm going to show my raw reaction to his response, and throughout that will be sprinkled in like normal commentary.
Are we doing a reaction video to a reaction video? Guys, we've hit reactception. YouTube's literally going to turn into a black hole and eat itself. We'll have to put that on a different site. Anyway.
Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I was really debating whether or not to do a response to his response.
Why not? Girl, you'll make 3 million views on
this crash out, so why wouldn't I, the subject of said crash out,
also
cover
cash
it
in
myself? Like, there's currently a resolution in Congress to, like, disavow Hasan Piker, the same thing that they did to Nick Fuentes, disavowing private citizens for what they said on the internet. What are we doing here? Does our government really have nothing better to do? Like, there is so much going on in the country right now, so much going on in the world right now. I feel like decades worth of news happens, like, every week. Every day there is a breaking story of the most insane stuff you've ever heard in your life. Everyone is expected to have a fully formed opinion immediately. But the reality is, when a story first breaks, you're probably not seeing the full picture. And that's why, for 5 years now, I have been using today's sponsor,
Time to Chill!
So let's quickly give them a shout out before we dive into today's reaction and video, shall we? When you browse the news, you will probably arrive at completely different conclusions depending on what outlet you see first. For example, if you saw this headline first, you might think things are going according to plan and the war may be over soon, and this is just a smart pressure tactic to get the deal done. However, if you saw this headline first, you might think that things are going to escalate. And if you saw this headline first, you might think Trump is going crazy and probably is not emotionally stable enough to even be the president. 3 headlines, 3 completely
I wonder why they're so different.
And that's why today's sponsor, Ground News, is so important. Ground News is a website and an app designed to make reading the news easier and more data-driven. Every day they pull in thousands of stories from all around the world, and each story comes with visual breakdowns of political leanings and ownership bias. Let's go back to that story to see it in action. Right away, you can see that 117 outlets covered this story. That's a lot. You can also see the bias distribution chart for the story. The coverage was pretty even all across the political spectrum. And under that, you can check the overall factuality and ownership. You can even see who broke the news first, which is pretty cool.
Daily
But one
Mirror?
of my favorite
Really?
features
London?
of Ground News has to be the blind spot feature.
Why the hell does
It is
Britain
so
cover
fun.
us so much?
It basically shows you news
Jealousy?
stories that have been covered by one side of the political spectrum, but ignored by the other. For example, here's a story about how the US government wants Google to share data on an unidentified Canadian Trump critic. Bizarre and dystopian. 32 outlets covered this story, 22 were left-wing, and only 2 were right-wing. That's insane. I am definitely going to read up on this. I've been using Ground News for years now. It is one of the first apps I check in the morning. It really helps me digest all the news better and helps cut through all the...
Because a lot of times when you do that, whether it's the left that covers it or the right covers it, a lot of times that's just minor bullshit that's blown out of proportion and the other side's not going to cover it. Both sides do it, so it'd be interesting.
Noise. But don't just take my word on it. The Nobel Peace Center called it an
I'm
excellent
sure
way
they're
to stay
completely
informed, avoid echo chambers,
unbiased.
and expand your worldview. Best of all, I'm currently offering 40% off their Advantage
Scan the
plan,
code!
which is the plan I use to access all their amazing features.
Ground.news/shoe.
So go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code here on screen.
Give Commie
or use
Mommy
the
more
link in the
money
video
so she can have
description down there.
capitalist funds.
Big thank you to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad.
Don't hit
You can
your
always
mic,
count on
girl.
you. right?
Maybe.
And now, without further ado, let's get back to
Take the wig off.
So I thought it would be fun if someone joined me responding to this, because it is...
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus, save me. Are you kidding me? Well, someone's not reacting to this one because she's freaking in it. Hello, Alana. Oh my God. Everybody, we have done it. We have broken down shoes walls. The VTubers have conquered the shoe. And of course she's got her tail at max power too. Lana, breathe. Senpai is here. You must do well in front of her.
So ridiculous. I needed somebody to like bounce off with because I felt like I needed some like emotional moral support because I feel like I'm going insane watching this.
She was so cute. She just has little
today
earbuds.
With the lovely smug Alana, the VTuber, everyone's favorite Oshi.
Hey guys, I'm a JPEG and I would bow, but I can't, so just pretend I am doing it right now.
Yeah,
no,
sure,
nice bounce.
sure.
Well, I mean, it'll get the views in, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you were on the last G00n head video.
Here we go.
I will literally myself if you bring that shit up in here, okay?
Don't make promises that you won't keep, Hasan. Let me move over so asshat can be seen a bit better.
Why? What do you want me to do? Myself in the face, not die in the process, but it...
No, we would never want that.
At least lose significant chunks of my brain.
You have a brain left?
So I can operate at the same substandard, suboptimal IQ level that G00n head and her dumb audience operates in, so I can do a regular response to that? Is that what you want me to do?
Why is he so mad?
Because it's Hasan. Someone has dared to insult him. This motherfucker would be the type of asshole who, if you insulted him back 1,000 years ago, he'd behead you. He's that up his own ass.
Bring up anything.
Nothing. 0 points.
Like,
0 points addressed.
How many seconds in are we?
I basically made the same joke in my video about like giving myself brain damage so I could understand.
Trying to follow the logic here. Let me just give myself some brain damage.
Harder.
Imagine being that chatter. Like, hey Hasan, did you check out this video? Do you want me?
Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl and I change my politics all the time. Ooh.
Time out.
You mean you grow and evolve?
I wasn't even gonna bring that up. No.
Oh, I know.
God.
It's
For
the
me,
it's the eyeliner.
Wild way
It's
that
the eyeliner.
He frames having nuanced opinions, like depending
Oh,
on
wow,
the
you
subject.
change an
God
opinion.
Forbid
I know.
you disagree with Hasan
I
Piker,
know.
the arbiter of correct opinions of the internet.
I do not have that many videos. I have like 100 videos in the span of like a decade. You could go randomize and click on any of those videos and you wouldn't be able to tell if it was made today or 10 years ago.
I don't know about that, darling. Some of your old shit is pretty obvious based upon what you're talking about and the setup. But, you know, the point she's going with is like, she's changed some, but she hasn't changed radically to the point at which she's become a complete hypocrite.
Which, honestly, I shouldn't be bragging about. But, okay, my point is, I haven't changed that much. And the things I have changed my mind about, I'm very open about. The way he's framing
She has
people
mentioned
changing their mind.
Because she has mentioned that before. Like, she said it in one of her most recent videos where she's like, back in the day, she was very anti-cop, which, you know, young college kid, frickin' they don't understand reality. And then she's like, oh, got married, popped out a kid. You know what? We need more police. So like, she's definitely developed a more mature concept when it comes to like managing society, but she still has very idealistic ideas about. I wouldn't call her socialist. We joke and call her Commie Mommy. She's more of a social democrat than she is a democratic socialist. People don't understand the differences between those terms. A democratic socialist is somebody who believes in the seizure of all private property and the allocation of all industrial resources to the state. The state controls it, but they believe democracy will control it. Yeah, sure. That worked out in Soviet Russia very well. Meanwhile, social democracy is somebody who has a democratic system and has a high taxation rate so they can provide social programs for the society, whether it be what's a good example here to go? Whether it be Medicaid, Medicare, welfare support, stamps, food stamps, maybe even like pensions for the elderly. That is kind of what a social democracy. They're not the same damn thing. One is the complete abandonment of your property rights. The other one is just, hey, let's crank up the tax rate, which is already freaking high, and let's give a lot of free shit to people so that they can have a better standard of life. I don't agree with either, but I'm more willing to go with the latter than I am than the prior. I don't know why I went on this tangent, but anyway.
Changing their political opinions over time as like a bad thing is bizarre, especially as a guy whose goal is, I assume, to change people's mind politically. He's totally for people changing their minds politically, but only when they change their mind to agree with him.
I hate this asshole how he writes. Look, dude, freaking, I understand it's Twitter. It's not a thesis or anything, but for God's sake, capitalizations and basic grammar, you stupid, shrunken head. Oh my God.
He supports people changing their mind as
Another
new
one.
Information presents itself. He supports iDubbbz apologizing.
Does the man not know what a capitalization is?
5 years ago. But when it comes to me changing my mind on like 3 things over the course of a decade, that's bad. Like,
because
yes,
they were the
I've
wrong
a few
things.
Obviously. From the ages 23 to 35, yes, your opinions are gonna change a little sometimes.
No way,
mine too.
really?
As I've
You
gotten
probably
older,
don't
mine
believe
have
the same things
changed.
you believed like 10 years ago.
No, absolutely not. Well, I think in that video that you talked about, I don't know, I remember like a couple of months ago, you were like, I had a baby, and then I lived in the city, and then I was like,
see, Alana's bringing it up too.
Safety and putting money into the police.
Right.
Isn't that bad, you guys? And maybe that was different when you were like 20 or 25.
Right, exactly.
She
When
had
I
no
was living
kids.
in like sheltered suburbs, I was like, hey,
Exactly.
Jab, the police, and then you live, and then you're an adult with a child.
Go live in
and
New
you
York
in the
for a
city,
week.
And it's like, oh, actually, no.
You'll change your mind on
not
that shit
anymore,
real
please.
fast.
Never mind.
I just confuse terminally left-right-brained people. I always have. Hyper-partisan people absolutely hate me because they can't just like put me into a neat little box and then smash that box.
Republicans,
with a hammer.
Democrats
Hasan
are all
usually can
asshats.
hand wave away critics like,
And
oh,
I've
they're
run
just an
campaigns
Israel
before,
shill,
so
they're
on
just a
both
Zionist.
ends, so
He
fuck
can't
you.
do that with me. He hand waves them away by calling them neocons or neoliberals. He can't do that with me. Alt-right incels. He can't do that with me. So
She
what
doesn't
does he
fit
do?
in the
He
box.
malfunctions and starts calling me emo. Like, okay, man, you got me. Emo is when eyeliner, I guess. In the
see?
hyper-partisan
She caught
mind,
on.
it is completely impossible to hold several non-contradictory opinions at the same time, like wanting free healthcare but also wanting a strong border. Like, to me, those aren't contradictory whatsoever. In fact, that works together. You don't want to override your healthcare system, right? Your focus should be American citizens. Like, in their mind, like, Denmark doesn't exist, right? They think like, oh, if you think unions are important, you must also be for minors having HRT. Like, no. If you believe in public transportation, you also have to believe in abolishing prisons. Like, no. Sorry,
There can be
I don't know how
nuance.
my ideology is confusing. I don't know how they see that as, like, flip-flopping or being a grifter. When to me, it's, like, completely...
Because it is a cult. It's not a concept of logical assumptions of A plus B equals C or X times Y equals Z. This is not what they're thinking. They are not taking into account anything other than that what they are being told. You can be on the left and right, have different opinions, and they can be nuanced because you can have an idea, you can see something, and then some personal experience or some ancestral connection you've had with something, or something has happened in your life to where you're like, yeah, but I've had a different connection, so I have a different opinion, and what I've seen is different. People who are nuanced can be like, okay, you have a different opinion. Let's discuss this and see if I can convince you with my understanding because of my different experiences. But these people don't do that. Most of them don't do their own research or their own conceptualization about things. They're just told what to think. They're stupid, uneducated, ignorant, and have no desire to improve. All they care about is, I was told this, so I believe it. And they're like that because they're clannish. They think that if they don't listen to what the other person's telling them, then somehow they're going to be like, if they listen to what another person tells them, they're going to be like Jedi mind trick to be brainwashed. And so they just shut it off completely. they don't understand reality. Again, you can be left and right. She was a perfect example. She's left. I'm not on her side on a lot of things, but she's nuanced and willing to talk and think about things. These people are not, because it's something called the struggle session. If you've ever looked into communism in history, is like, if you don't agree with the party on everything, they will ostracize you. They will put you on a pedestal, and they will berate you and belittle you and work on you day in and day out until you yield, because they cannot have individual thinkers, because individual thinkers go outside the box. They go outside the box, they go outside of control, they start making other people go out of control. And to have a social system, you need to have everybody together. There's an old saying in fascism, which is socialist in its origin and ideology, is everything for the state, everything within the state, nothing outside the state. So if you have, and that goes for these people and their ideology too, if you have anybody go outside of the approved opinion, which is a collective, it's all tied together. If there's no ticking and choosing, you take it all, you take none of it. If they go outside, they are outside of the unit. All things in the unit, all things for the unit, nothing outside the unit. If you go outside it, you will be attacked, because you are now a threat to the cohesion of it. Imagine if a bolt or a screw came out of a ship. People would kind of panic. This is their ship. If one bolt comes out, and those other bolts may be like, hey, maybe we need to leave too. They start popping out, all of a sudden the whole thing falls apart. They cannot permit anybody to leave, and they cannot permit anybody to, in any way, not be 100% on it. That's why you see these lunatics, no matter what side they are, left or right, get attacked so quickly if they break the mold. It's just because they can't allow people off the reservation.
Normal, common sense stuff. Like, you can't have a country in decay like this. You can't. It will not be fixed by people like Hasan telling young men not to aspire for anything and saying stupid shit like telling people it's cool to steal.
Would you steal from Whole Foods?
I'm pro stealing from big corporations.
Like, what in the fucking LARP
Does that make you a corporation?
Yeah,
considering your money?
Cool, dude.
You're
Let's
rich, Hasan. Can I steal from you?
So those big corporations move out of that community, and then that community turns into a crime-ridden, unsafe shithole ghost town and a food desert. Like, yeah, bro, you're really fighting the man. Listen, you can tell people that billionaires are the real enemy until you are blue in the face, and it might be true, but Jeff Bezos isn't the one stabbing them on a train, you know? You can't have a peaceful, functioning, socialist or even social democratic society with the delusional social policies of Hasan Piker. You just can't. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on a tangent. It's just so funny he sees my politics as, like, incoherent, when to me, his politics are the ones that are incoherent.
He has no politics.
The video was barely political. My response to him was about his, like, nihilistic mindset when it comes to young men. Because for years, we had to watch the media shove this guy down our throat like he was the Joe Rogan of the left. Oh, he was gonna save young men.
Which is so funny considering Rogan's not exactly a right-winger. He is the Joe Rogan of the unit. All things for the unit, all things within the unit, nothing outside of it. Rogan's not in the unit. He's on the left. He's just not under their control.
Men from the alt-right pipeline. By the way, this guy is never going to be the Joe Rogan of the left, because, like, Joe Rogan, at least Joe Rogan from years ago, I don't know about now, was all about listening to other people's beliefs and hearing other people's opinions. Hasan does not do that. Hasan closes his ears and goes, la la la, I can't hear you, you're stupid, I'm smart. For years, we had to listen to how this guy is gonna push young men away from the GOP. They are leaving the GOP, but they're not going to the Democrats, and I don't know if they're going to the left either. But anyway, my video was not political. In fact, the only part that was political was the part where I agree with Hasan about the genocide in Gaza.
If you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience.
Very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean.
My point there was, you can't be telling young men to only care about things that directly affect them and then make it your life mission to tell those same young men to care about things that don't directly affect them.
Do you want me to lose chunks of my brain? Do you want me to John Fetterman myself so I can understand the compelling argument the G00n head makes, one that should have been left in the dustbin of history?
It is such a conflict of appearance to have him spurg out like a child and be dressed so upset. He tries to take himself so seriously. Look at the suit. Oh my god.
All the way back in 2016.
As if opinions from 2016 aren't still here today that are good.
Literally, technically, I mean, I'll put my stats on the screen. I am literally more relevant today than 2016. Like, more people are watching. So these aren't opinions from 2016. These are opinions from now, Hasan. People disagree with you now.
COVID hit her like a truck, I guess, 2021.
As an emo girl, 4chan guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me.
Wait, 4chan guys want to fap to me? Wait, I thought it was super cool and progressive to have like an army of men who simp for you online. That's not very
That's how e-girls work.
First of all, I like how you use the word fap.
That's so old, isn't it? It's like gooning now.
Yes, it's gooning. Come on, get with the times. It should have been left in 2016, Hasan. Come on. If this was said by anyone else, he would be calling it misogynistic and sexist. But it's being said by someone with the hive mind approved opinion, so it's okay. It's called dark woke, chud. We decided to become more hypocritical and annoying.
Dark
you wouldn't
Brandon.
get it. If I was getting paid for men to fap to me like many of his friends and ex-girlfriend porn star do for a living, that would be fine. He would support it. But since I don't do that and I'm just like a normal YouTuber, it's a way to insult and degrade me. It is interesting though how Hasan uses unfuckable as an insult to hurl towards men and
real quick, let me go ahead and just do a tangent on this. As a gentleman myself, who is an expert on female beauty, as I've had quite a long life of admiring the fairer sex. Let me see if I can get these.
And sexist, but it's being said by someone to become more hypocritical. His friends.
That's his friends. They're e-girls. I'm guessing they're on Fansly. And let me see if there it is. And there's his ex-girlfriend. Now, let's just go ahead and keep them in our mind.
Fine, he would support it. But since I don't do that, and I'm just like a normal YouTuber, it's the way to insult and degrade.
I'm trying to get a good one. Oh, perfect. This is perfect. Whoever her man is, congratulations. You hit the lottery. Because Shu here is far more beautiful than all three of them hoes combined. She is adorably cute. Again, I'd put her at one of the best looking women online right now. Like, it is, again, very jealous that her man got her because she's super cute. The three we just saw are pale in the shadow of her. So go ahead and throw your shade all you want, Hasan. You go ahead and keep dealing with the scraps.
It is interesting, though, how Hasan uses unfuckable as an insult to hurl towards men and fuckable as an insult to hurl towards women. I think it was Bell Hooks that once argued that patriarchy harms men by reducing their worth to status and conquest, while women are harmed by being reduced to only their desirability and being conquered. You should not be getting feminism mogged by someone who does not call themselves a feminist, Hasan. Not a good look, buddy. And also, bro, you thirst trap more than I ever have in my entire life. You are on the cover
his damn
of
covers.
JQ.
On cover of GayQ.
Cover of GQ in a f***ing hot tub. I will put the picture up there as censored as I can, just to shield everyone's eyes. Like,
looks like someone's out of work older brother who like just got home from freaking construction and took a bubble bath in his sister's freaking bath water.
A rubber ducky on his pee-pee.
You are spread eagle in a magazine. Let me read this to you. Let me read what this journalist said. Are you ready for this? Here's how Hasan Piker starts each day, working out, shooting the shit. It's Monday, 8:30 a.m. And we're in the backyard of a house in West Hollywood, where there's a makeshift private gym with benches, pull-down machines, and dumbbells galore. This is where 34-year-old political influencer keeps his thirsted after body fit.
What? By the way, written by a male, too. And I'm just like...
Why New York Times, and you're curious why a guy wrote about thirsting after another guy. I'm sorry. Do I need to read the paper's name again?
Like, I would have thought it was, yes, I'm pretty sure.
He strips his shirt off. An army of girls and gays would kill to be where I am now, next to Piker as he pants in a pair of neon shorts with black Calvin Klein boxers poking out.
The socialist, by the way.
Sunlight glistening off the sweat beading on his chest hairs. So when it's women and gays thirsting after you, then it's a good thing. But God forbid straight men find you attractive. This is the dude that has to keep his girlfriend a secret, like some kind of K-pop star, so he can like be e-boyfriend for his parasocial female fans. I'm always talking about being married, like when I'm in a relationship, I'm talking about being in a relationship, whatever. I'm the whore, not the one playing e-boyfriend. Look,
you're covered up. You can make the argument with me. When people say like, oh well, she's just a pair of anime tits on the screen. Okay, fair point. However, Shu doesn't even like have anything that she wears in her YouTube videos that are like revealing. Like she's very moderate.
People.
And she's literally dressed like a freaking nun half the time. She, like in the ad, like she was dressed like she was a freaking pilgrim. Girl is super covered.
On the phone with him. Hey, we're busy. The left in a MAGA body, bro. That always stuck with me.
That is such a tell.
In a MAGA body.
What do you mean a MAGA body? Look at his tiny ass head.
Being attractive and eating healthy and working out is right wing. What the f?
There are videos about
For like
that.
a good 3 years, there was this really weird campaign to make Hasan Piker like the face of progressive masculinity in a bizarre attempt to move men to the left. A progressive in a MAGA body, they said, which like, what the f did they mean by that?
That's such a self-owned.
We're not all ugly, dysgenic freaks. Look, there's one of us who's attractive. What?
And
Mr. Piker's success on camera, in some part, has been aided by the fact that he is, by conventional standards, a very handsome man. He is 6 feet 4 inches tall and built like a professional athlete. A square jaw, a beard, and a head of thick, dark hair. It's the one aspect many of my haters can't shake, Mr. Piker said of his appearance.
Can someone please pull up the picture of him in the cat girl outfit as a maid? That exists. I've seen it. It's not AI. Fuck you and your supposed masculinity. I'm 6'4". I'm built like a professional. No, you're not. Fuck off.
A Twitch broadcast last year. They can't turn around and be like, you're not hot. Indeed, tens of thousands of viewers may watch his videos for his political views, but many also tune in for their view of Mr. Piker himself, whose social media profiles are littered with suggestive images of his muscly body in states of undress, or thirst traps, as the pictures are known. Some of his fans scrape, screenshot, clip, and repackage them into fan cams that travel across the internet, glorifying Mr. Piker's appearance, and indirectly his beliefs. That is yet again another mainstream article saying one of the only reasons people watch Hasan is because he's attractive, and that he uses his appearance and thirst traps to gain a following. So is he like projecting onto me? Is that what this is? Is he like insecure about his thirst traps and his reputation of being nothing but eye candy? And listen, I'm not delusional, okay? Obviously your looks can help take you further in life, online and offline. Like if I was morbidly obese or hideously ugly, I probably wouldn't have like half the following I have. You can
You'd be a VTuber. I'm kidding. Mostly.
Easily say the same thing for Hasan. But at least I organically collected my simps and didn't have some like astroturfed glaze fest propping me up for years.
It's nice when your uncle has money.
Sex symbol. Embarrassing.
Guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me.
38. You mean 3 years older than us, Hasan?
Oh my god, the people that are in my demographic.
Oh my god, the people I went to school with.
Girls were coming at me on Twitter like, you're nearly 40 and you dress like a Hot Topic cashier. Like, and Hasan and I are the exact same age. I think we're a month apart in age. And like, look how he dresses. We are
he dresses like a woman half the time.
Literally co-workers at the Hot Topic.
Oh, you're the co-workers at the Hot Topic and I'm the guy trying to buy from you, and I swear to God I'm gonna scream if you do not turn off the music and actually get behind the cashier register in the next 5 minutes. I wanna leave! I have other shit in the mall to do.
Okay.
People
That's a
like
good picture.
Are basically a humanoid version of a Reddit aggregator.
Reddit?
Oh,
Reddit hates me.
Literally 80% of his audience are Redditors. Are we for real right now?
Bro
Probably.
is loved on Reddit. Like, why didn't he say 4chan or Twitter? He's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like, he can't even banter or do the jokes correctly.
Unironically, I think this entire rant, this clip, just sounds like if you were just to post the question, what do you think of Shoe-on-Head on r/politics, and then read the comment section.
Yes.
It's just angry Reddit-coded malding. You know the worst part? This is the best thing you can come up with. This is the best you could do.
Jesus Christ. What an unbearable way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shoe-on-Head. If you're getting your politics from a person like Shoe-on-Head, you should be embarrassed.
What do you mean, get your politics from Shoe-on-Head? I don't expect my audience to get their politics from me.
And she's admitted fully that a large number of people, like, I keep calling her Commie Mommy. There's a joke among us. Is like, half of her community disagrees with her. But we enjoy watching her because she actually fucking thinks. You know, uses her brain. That thing that shriveled to a raisin in between your ears, Hasan.
Expect them to be entertained, to laugh, to think, to engage with the discourse at hand.
Fun.
I don't try to, like, pass off as someone you should get your politics from. I don't think my audience should get their politics from me or any YouTuber for that matter.
You should form your
I think
own
they should
ideas.
do their own research, come to their
100%.
own conclusions. I just say my opinions, and people are free to agree or disagree. Hasan, on the other hand, like, really thinks he's some serious political commentator. Bro, you're a Twitch streamer.
Be one
I'm a YouTuber.
So hard.
But that's the difference between you and I know what I am.
Oh my God, the things I want to say to people like this.
That right there, that line hits harder pretty much than anything else she said so far. I know what I am. She knows what she is. He doesn't. He is so obsessed with himself that he doesn't understand what he is. He wants to be more than what he is, but guess what? He fucking can't be.
Then say it.
Say it, pussy. Did he change into a suit because I made fun of his Gucci shirt?
Like, you can literally see him scanning his chat of domestic terrorists, like Redditor for insults, right?
This is so lazy.
I find it more compelling when someone deconstructs why you're being stupid. I swear, I think if he had an audience that thought it was okay, he would obviously bring up that you're a girl. Stupid woman! It's like he's fighting his bro, like, instincts.
He's reverting back to bro tips, Hasan Piker.
Yeah.
Bro, what?
This week's bro tip is about bringing out the alpha male in you. This is a classic example of what happens when your father doesn't pay attention to you. You turn out to be a slut who's craving for attention, and then I tend to pick you up at a bar late night and bang you out on the first date.
All his insults I've already ate.
Is that him, OG? The only time I've ever heard of this idiot is him fighting Hasan, like Asman and this. Is that old him? Wow. He was pudgy.
Miled him on because I've already made fun of the fact that my eyeliner is from 2008. I'm in no position to talk about style. I still do my makeup like it's 2009. I already made fun of the fact that you shouldn't get your politics from me. If you were going to Shoe-on-Head for political information, you are deep fried.
He never self-insults. Like, you can make jokes about yourself. Like, I've joked about a million times, like, oh, I'm a 400-pound man behind an avatar. Like, it's funny. Like, who gives?
I'm a 90-pound young girl who's actually an 80-year-old woman with the mind of a young girl.
I feel like just takes himself way too seriously. The most popular streamers, every single one that I can name that are at the top with Twitch with Hasan, every single one of them at least, like, makes jokes about their appearance. Asman talks about how he's bald and doesn't have any teeth. He leaves himself so exposed to being made fun of, and then he wonders why everybody makes fun of him. Like, just join in. It's part of being a human being.
Honestly,
no. He's too obsessed.
Good luck, dude.
He thinks so highly of himself.
Wait, Crash, now you'd like to wipe the drool off his mouth.
People should.
He's like frothing.
Frothing at the mouth like a bulldog.
Calm down, Cujo. Calm down.
So then we got one of these Hasan orbiters.
Oh,
so
no.
Former booby streamer. This is
former.
This is Casey Trump.
I wonder why.
I cannot stand this girl. This Shoe-on-Head girl, pick me woman.
Shoe-on-Head.
5 seconds in, pick me. God. I'm not showing her. I'm not gonna move for her. Trust me. I'm saving you the trouble.
Audience.
Her dumb audience of incels. Like, I don't know. It's like G00n had, if you like care so much about these incels, go one.
This is such a self-report for being a retarded whore. Like, I love the implication too that like G00n thinks the only way you can truly care about men is if you have sex with them. Does this thought process just come free with not having a father figure?
You answered it yourself. The thought process. Yes, that's how they think.
Do I have to have unresolved daddy issues to comprehend this?
Is that problematic for me to say?
Yeah, it is. Shut up.
It's just retarded.
Like, prove you care so much about these incels and their inability to get sex. Go one. Oh, wait, you won't? Because you're just grifting to them? Like, you don't even want to get with them either.
How the hell? That is such a mind break to me that the only way you can, like, the first thought in your head to show that you care about somebody is to fuck them. I don't want to be around you and your family. Okay, it sounds like you have some resolved issues that, you know.
But you'll condemn other women for not wanting to who you don't want to Okay.
When did I ever condemn women for not wanting to people? What is it? Hat on foot again. Hat on foot making YouTube videos from Earth 2 about how women owe men sex. What
She's
the
really fantasizing.
Why is everything sex with these people too? Like everything is sex. You talk about the human desire to like create a family and have like a legacy, and they're like, sorry you can't get laid in cell. Sorry you can't get pussy.
Says the chick that sits in her room all day and smokes weed until she's numb.
People. I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what are you?
If you look up the.
How old is this girl? How old is Casey? Because she looks like she's like. I've seen 50-year-olds who look better than her. Like, damn, she is. Damn.
Dangers of smoking marijuana in like a Kids Dare pamphlet. There's just a picture of Casey-tron's face.
No, this is a perfect example. Don't do drugs because they will damage you. They do not help you. They hurt your image. They hurt your physical fitness. They hurt your health. They hurt your body. It's not good. Look at this image. Don't do drugs, kids.
You're happily married and have a child, but because some fat retard on Twitter thinks you're a grifter, you're gonna need to fuck a bunch of random men to prove them wrong. What do you just have to do? Like a weekly raffle? Pull a random inside of how do you verify that one of your people
number
are
20?
Yeah.
I stand by what I said. G00n Head should be thanking me for giving her and her incel following. Say it again, award! Say it again,
incel! It's like
magic word has been spoken. Bibbidi bobbidi. You're my property. Whatever. I don't know. It's the same thing. It's seriously like, here's these words we say, and once we say them, you're supposed to like immediately surrender because we've labeled you something. Like, I don't it's so pathetic.
Parrot, man.
What? Incel.
You know Jafar from Disney.
Hasan is Jafar, and like
yeah.
Sitting on there, she's like, what? Incel. And he's like, good girl. Yes, give her a cracker.
Yeah, here's your cracker.
So once again, people in his chat brought up my video. He has not responded to it. He has not made a single point. Called me emo, called me irrelevant, but he didn't call me wrong. Notice that.
They never call you wrong.
They call you emo, but they'll never call you wrong.
Did you see what G00n had responded on Twitter? No. Also,
you gonna ban him?
What? What? Who cares?
Apparently you, motherfucker.
Dude, that laugh is killing me.
That's so weak.
Bro, the fake laugh. What is going on?
What are you guys
Sounds like he's gonna cry.
What are you guys talking about?
Bro, I'm literally over here talking about how I'm doing a rally with someone who's running in Philadelphia.
I'm out here doing the revolution, okay? Like, that's cute, Hasan. That's adorable.
He's not a politician, man. The majority of the people that know your name only ever heard of you because you electrocuted your dog live on stream.
Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Does he not understand that 95% of his fan base are terminally online Redditors? Like, they don't give a fuck about your rally, bro, in the background over here. They want you to call G00n a Nazi to validate their hatred and their feelings.
Whatever
she's not wrong.
G00n said.
Again. No, you're joking. Stop.
Seth Rogen laugh.
Hasan is pissed because, like, he's finally out doing something in the real world, and the only thing people care about, the only thing people are talking about in regards to him online right now is this. And you know what? To be, like, completely fair, which is something these people would never do for me, this was a better response than his first response. He's basically just
I
like,
agree.
I don't care. I'm busy doing, like, real things in the real world. Okay. Fair enough.
That could, if he'd done that, this video wouldn't exist. But he can't. He has to bloviate. He has to posture.
Understandable. Have a nice day. But then, then he says this.
Talk to me when we got the wiki feet ratings up for G00n head. Okay, what's her wiki feet looking like? Okay, what's her?
What?
Did I listen to what that woman said? No, absolutely not. Let me know if I can see her feet, though.
Holy shit.
Honestly, it would be Giga Chat if it came from anyone funny or likable.
Like, if the chatter didn't even bring it up, why did you bring up wiki feet?
I know. By the way, if you guys...
Okay, okay. To explain what Piker is too stupid to explain for himself, he's trying to denigrate and belittle her to only the value of her sexuality and her appearance. Because when people only care about, like, their feet, they're like, I don't care about you, all I care about is this part of your body. Same thing as, like, caring about, like, pictures of her breasts or something like that. It's like literally saying, like, she's only good for people to go into. That's what he's arguing. He's a dumb motherfucker for saying it, but that's what he's trying to say. But please, ladies, continue ripping him to pieces.
I don't know, WikiFeet is a website where people upload pictures of, like, celebrities' feet. Let's look up Hasan's.
No. Oh, no way. He's got his bare tootsies online.
Wait! I have a higher feet score than Hasan. Is this what this is about?
He's mad?
Wait.
I have
June Nicole Lapine. She got a cute name.
a higher feet score than Hasan. Is this what this is about?
He's mad?
He's been foot-mogged.
By the way, never addressed anything you said. Never even attempted to refute a point you made. Just starts going on about, like, wiki feet.
If I sold feet pics, if I sold pictures of my feet, would he use this as an insult? No, because he's Mr. Sex Positive, Mr. Sex Work is real work, Mr. Broad
He's a hypocrite.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm making a difference, unlike Shu and her stupid video. Also, did you know she's stupid?
She's stupid. Don't go watch the video. Don't go watch it, guys. She's stupid.
Also, her feet are kind of nice looking.
The craziest part about all of this was after his crash out and, like, after everyone was making fun of him, he gets on Twitter and he's like, I've yet to watch any of her content.
Horse shit. You just ranted about it for a good, like, 10 minutes, motherfucker. Ain't no way nobody's believing that shit.
Excuse me? So what the f are you basing all of this on? How am I stupid? How do I change my politics? How am I just an emo girl that men fap to? Either A, he's lying and he has seen my content,
which he always
or B,
is lying.
he's just blindly repeating things he's seen other people say about me. Either way,
I would like to check C. All the above.
it's pathetic. He's stuck between, like, wanting to be above it all. Ugh, I don't even know who that is.
I'm in a
out
suit
here doing the revolution
with glasses
and wanting to tear
and
me
a coffee
down.
cup.
But he can't do both. So as it stands right now,
try.
what he's saying is that he has literally never heard me speak. He just looked at me and went, woman online must be a whore. Which, honestly, not a bad guess.
People should be more embarrassed, okay? What happened to shame?
Oh, wait. I find it incredibly ironic that the guy who used chain lightning on his dog live on stream in front of thousands of people and then lied about it and gaslit everybody thinks that anyone else needs to be embarrassed about anything. Like, you've spent your entire career, the better part of a decade plus, being a political commentator, but the only thing that the majority of the internet knows you for is zapping your dog for stepping off its 4 square foot cot that you've designated for it. That's your legacy, Hasan.
Shock my dog, I can't stop. Yeah.
Like, obviously, he
I love
watched
the
the
AI
video and
vids.
something in it really had him rattled. Like, was it the brothel thing? Was it the clock meme? Because if it was the clock meme, that was a joke, okay? We're the same age, Hasan. It is not too late. This is all not that serious.
Please don't encourage him to breed.
And everybody was asking for a response video. So there's your response video. I also just want to make it clear that if he responds, I will not be responding back unless it's something absolutely insane that requires a response. I refuse to get caught in the Hasan Piker content loop. I will leave that to the professional Hasan Piker farmers. There are people who have made diabolical wealth off of farming this guy, okay? I am but a humble culture war farmer. I'm but a humble gender war farmer. And my crops are dying. I must get back to them. They're calling him the corniest man alive. The final boss of performative male feminism. The human Brian Griffin. This is like when like a hot girl has like a video game controller and she's like licking it. She's like,
yes, or like with the cat ears, the little headset with the cat ears. I love that there's not just one picture, it's two in different shots. So like, it's like, dude, can you just take a picture of me like holding it and then like putting it down on my lap,
solemnly looking out the window?
My dog is literally just sitting next to me, staring at me. He knows I'm talking about Hasan. He knows, Kaya, I will save you.
Okay, Alana, thank you for joining me. You made it less painful to watch this shit, okay? I'm glad you were with me for this.
You made it, Alana. Well done.
Everybody watching.
Follow me on Twitter, on Smugalana. Follow me on Twitch. I go live 5 days a week. Join my Discord. Lots of really nice people to hang out in there. Absolute pleasure.
I'm curious how she's gonna have this on.
Emo girl with the feet.
Yes. If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can, donate to my Patreon, link down below. I'm going to start doing live streams for Patreon members only. That should be a lot of fun, and I will see you guys next time with a new video.
Oh my god, I want this. Oh my god. 2003 all over again. Christ. Campaign socialist. Yeah, kickflip, man. Oh my god. You guys see what they did on Jackass last night? Oh my god.
The other day I made it.
Oh my god. No, you don't. We're not stopping on that. We're not, like, you're lovely, Shu, but I have to pause on this. Oh my god, I need this as a background. Okay, guys, that's the end of it. Score: Shu 2, Hasan 0, goose egg. As is the number of children he has. Alana's based as usual. And once more, drama has happened on the internet is a day that ends in Y. Stay safe out there, everybody, because you never know. Hasan may crash out to you, too. And you get lots of attention. I only could fucking wish. Why can't someone get mad at me and crash out? Give me that free real estate. Y'all know who she is. Go watch Commie Mommy and enjoy her. The madness never ends.